Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nerd News, where these two babbling morons talk about your favorite movies, video games, and comic books, all while faking a smile. We would also like to say that nothing is sponsored in this video unless we say so. Now, sit back and enjoy the news. Hello, people of the internet. I am Tommy, and welcome to Nerd News. Nerd News is a place on Earth 1218 where we bring you the news of your favorite multiverse traveling doctors and sea creatures from under the sea. We all hope you are doing good this morning or this evening, depending of when you're seeing this video. And yeah, we have a lot of stuff to talk about, but just a fair warning. Today's episode will be kind of sad for just a lot of reasons. To start today's video off, the 40th Sanrio character ranking has just concluded for 2025. If you don't know what Sanrio is, it's an entertainment company known for making characters such as Kuromi or Hello Kitty. And every year, Sanrio has a voting ranking system similar to what Pokemon does, except they do it every year, where fans vote for their most favorite character. And today, I will be announcing the top 3 winners. In third place, we have Pooch. How do you say it? Poochiko, which is a very curious sports puppy. He looks very cute. I love his color scheme. It's very simple, but very perfect. Very good, very good. And then in second place, we have Cinnamon Roll, which is the previous winner for 7 years in a row before this 2025 voting. And in first place, we have the Golden Retriever, Pom Puprian. Puprian? Shit, I don't know how to say any of these guys' names. But he is the winner. If you don't know, he is known for napping and enjoying his mother's ice cream caramel pudding, which is very cool, very cute. He's very relatable to me. He loves naps and then food. It's perfect. Very incredible that Pompurin won this year, and who knows? Who knows who will win next year? Maybe it'll be that dump truck character. Who knows? If you want to see the full list of the ranking for the top 50 characters, I believe, either 50 or 100, I don't remember, a link to that will be in the description down below. Now, before we move on to the next piece of news, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. It's been very nice. I want to apologize for the change of scenery. I don't know where I am. I just know there's an air conditioner over there, and I'd rather be in front of the air conditioner, even though it's loud, than being in a very stinky office. But moving on, the U2's news account that has been on Twitter or X, Instagram, and I think TikTok, I don't remember, has sadly announced that they will no longer be posting on any of their social media because the people behind the account are just moving away, moving to different things in life. And they've decided to end the U2's news accounts, and honestly, that's okay. Like, you can't do everything in life. You could just do a few things. But yeah, and they want to do more with their life. They have so much to do in their lives right now. So honestly, I'm proud of them for moving away from it. I wish them luck. I wish them luck with it, because from what I can tell, they're young and they still have a lot of life to go through. And I know they're good people because they used to do charity streams on Twitch where they would partner up with U2s to give figurines and plushies away. But they also raised money for a whole bunch of different things. It was very nice of them, and I just want them to stay safe because it's a lot. Now, that's it for the news for me, at least. Well, there's more, but later. So let's bring it ahead to our head of news films over in the corner, Tim Bringer. Go ahead, Tim. No running and
Film Corner.
Oh, hello, everybody. Ha, welcome to Film Corner. I'm your host, Tim Bringer, and they're not interested. But hello, everybody. Welcome to Film Corner. I missed you. It's been like, what, a month? It's crazy. Anyway. Oh, don't mind me, I was sleeping. I don't know where I am. This is definitely not the corner I'm used to. But, yeah. I don't know. I stole Tommy's phone, so I have the script. Moving on. Transformers is back, apparently. Transformers has reported that they are making 5 projects right now. One of those first projects was a Josh Cooley, who is known for the director of Transformers 1, is making a live-action Transformers movie. Now, will this be connected to Transformers 1? It's hard to tell, but it is really cool that he's coming back in one way or another to make a new film. Next, the Transformers and G.I. Joe crossover movie is still in production. We haven't heard of a release date for that yet, but I am very excited because G.I. Joe and Transformers has had crossovers in the past. It's just this is the first time that we're getting a movie adaptation of that. Very cool. Very cool. Next, we have the return of Michael Bay. Michael Bay is potentially directing another live-action movie, possibly set in the same timeline as his previous movies, but we are still unsure at this time. And lastly, the 2 additional projects being worked on, but are still in the early stages, so we won't have any information about what those projects are until much later. Moving on to another big project, the Batman 2, or Part 2, has officially finished the script. Now, Matt Reeves and co-writer Mattson Tomlin posted pictures of the notebooks that seems to be the script for Batman 2, but we aren't sure. It's most likely it is. Had fans really, really excited and kept thinking, and like fans were also thinking that James Gunn was going to cancel this movie project, but James Gunn knew that people liked this movie and he didn't want to destroy the dream of Matt Reeves, so he let it go. He let it kept going. James Gunn has also said in an interview that earlier this month that he has read 2 Batman scripts, one for his Batman and one for Matt Reeves' Batman, and he says both of them are pretty fantastic. But moving on, in a previous Nerd News, I talked about the new Cat in the Hat animated movie that was announced at CinemaCon. And earlier this month, we got a full trailer for the movie. The trailer shows the Cat in the Hat getting pepper sprayed by a family and what seems to be more than one of the things. Because if you don't know, Thing 1 and Thing 2 has only been them. Now apparently there's 20 of them. All different shapes and sizes. It literally looks like they're trying to make the things into the next Minions, which I'm kind of scared for. But that's beside the point. Some other news that we got for the Cat in the Hat movie is that we got a release date for the movie, and it will come out next year in 2026 on February 27th, which is very nice. I'm very excited because there hasn't been a whole lot of Cat in the Hat movies. Like there was the original animation, and then there was the live action one, and then it kind of went on a hiatus. But then there was that PBS Kids TV show that was really fucking cool. I really liked it. I really want to get the full series. I really like it. Moving on. Sorry. Sad news. The Australian actor Julian McConan, I think is how you say his name. Apologies, I'm bad at saying names. Had sadly passed away at the age of 56 years old due to lung meningitis caused by head and neck cancer. Now, if you don't know who this was, sucks to be you, because this was a brilliant actor. He's been in numerous movies and TV shows, and he's killed it every single time. But though he was most known for playing as Cole in the TV show series Charmed, and for playing as Doctor Doom in the Fantastic Four 2005 movie and this Rise of the Silver Surfer in 2007. He now joins his co-star, Shannon Doherty, I think is how you say it. I think is how you say her name. Apologies again. Who had passed away the same month, but last year. And coincidentally, she also passed away from cancer. Now moving on, we have another death to announce, this time the actor Kenneth Cully. Kenneth was mostly known by Star Wars fans because he played as Admiral Piet in The Empire Strikes Back. But he was also in movies like Monty Python's Life of Brian and The Whistleblower from 1986. He died from pneumonia caused by contracting COVID-19, and he was 87 years old. May these actors rest in peace. Moving on to something less sad, but still upsetting. Not really upsetting in the sad way, but upsetting in other ways. I don't know. Take it as you will. The actor Chris Pratt had announced on social media that they are making a sequel to the 2024 Garfield movie. All we know so far about the movie is that it's written on pizza, and the Garfield movie is called Garfield 2. Who would have thought? But that's it for movies, so let's hand it back over to Tommy for the news of your favorite video games. Thank you, Tim. That is quite sad to hear. But we got video games to start talking about now, so let's go ahead and do that. To start off, the incredible indie game Palworld is having a collaboration with the other video game series, Terraria. In this collab, you battle Terrarian monsters in the Palworld. While exploring Palworld, you can come across the Terraria dungeon, where you can find the Eye of Cthulhu, and you can even fight him, and capture him, and have him as a pet, which is honestly cool and funny at the same time. Having this monster that gave people nightmares from Terraria, now you could have as a pet in Palworld. That's honestly really cool. In the dungeon, you can also mine and collect materials to create 6 new weapons and 7 new armor pieces from Terraria. You can also now fight the Moon Lord from Terraria, and he just looks really cool. This is a great crossover. It looks fantastic, and a link to Palworld, their Steam account or their Steam page, sorry, will be in the link or will be in a link in the description down below. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. And honestly, it just looks really cool. So I'm very excited to see what else Palworld does, because if they could do the Terraria monsters, they could probably do anything. Now, sorry, we had a little mishap with the camera. Now let's move on to the series, to the video game series Little Nightmares. They're apparently getting a TV show. Maybe. We don't know. That's just what we think. But let's talk about it for a little bit. If you don't know, Bandai Namco had a showcase for a bunch of Little Nightmare related topics, and in it they had something called Little Nightmares Stop Motion Teaser Project. Fans, including me, are thinking this is a teaser for the Little Nightmares TV show that went quiet a few years ago, I think around 2021, but I don't know exactly. But in the meantime, as we speculate about this new animated or like stop motion animated teaser, we got some gameplay for the Little Nightmares 3 game that is coming out later this year, I think. No, no, I don't know. My cat just scared the crap out of me. I'm sorry. It was Gray. He's staring out the window. Here, hold on. Maybe I could get a picture. Okay, we're in free cam mode. There's Gray. Gray. Baby. Gray. I don't know what he's doing. He's being cute, though. Now, Little Nightmares has also had a bunch of other stuff. Are you done? I don't know what he's doing. Anyway. We got gameplay for Little Nightmares 3. We also get a trailer for an upcoming comic book called Little Nightmares Descent to Nowhere. That looks pretty cool. And then they showed off a remake for Little Nightmares 1. It's not a remake, it's an enhanced version of the game, so it's got better graphics, better details and stuff. Camera's a little up high. Sorry about that. But, yeah, and the Little Nightmares Enhanced Edition will be coming out October 10th, 2025, so later this year. The last announcement they gave us was a Little Nightmares VR game called Little Nightmares VR Altered Echoes. We don't have a release date for the game yet, but that does look very exciting. I've only played a little bit of Little Nightmares 2, and then I have Little Nightmares 1, so I'm very excited for it. And also, I am going to be doing a YouTube channel series about Little Nightmares somewhere in the future, just not anytime right now. Moving to some sad news again. The narrator for the Dark Souls series, and apologies if I say her name wrong. I'm very bad at names normally, so apologies. The Dark Souls series narrator, Peak Sin Lim, had sadly passed away at the age of 81 years old. She was one of the most recognized East Asian faces on the British television, being in shows like Mind Your Language and 40-something. She was the narrator for Dark Souls 1 and 3, and now fans are going back to the games to hear her voice just one more time. She will be greatly, greatly missed. Moving forward, Sonic the Hedgehog has been having a lot of news for him recently, but that's because they keep making so much stuff for this little blue guy, I swear. This time, Sonic is apparently getting a a McLaren F1 race car that hasn't been shown off yet, but as of making this script, Sonic fans are very excited to see it, because it's a real-life official Sonic the Hedgehog race car. It's just really cool. Sonic is also getting some Magic the Gathering cards as a part of a new Sonic Commander deck that will be releasing July 14th. So, as of writing this script, literally like 2 days from now. But as for you guys seeing, you guys will probably be able to buy these cards whenever you want. Sonic and his friends are currently teaming up with the Justice League in a series of comic books. And by the time you guys are seeing this, the comic book series is literally just about to end, with issue number 5 releasing July 16th. Again, in a few days. So by the time you guys are seeing this, it's probably already out. But here's a spoiler, okay? I'm going to spoil a little bit of the comic series. So if you don't want to know about what's happening in this comic series, skip ahead, okay? Skip ahead. As for a spoiler, Sonic and his friends are not just joining the Justice League, they're also becoming the Justice League. Sonic is the Flash, Shadow is Batman, Amy is Wonder Woman, Tails is Cyborg, Silver is the Green Lantern, and Knuckles is Superman. Now, DC and Sonic are making a toy line to remember this crossover. Then we are getting single packs for the single packs are just one character in this pack, for the Flash Sonic, Green Lantern Silver, and Wonder Woman Amy. But there is also a Target exclusive pack called the Power versus Speed pack. This pack comes with Sonic Flash, Green Lantern Silver, Batman Shadow, and then Darkseid. And again, this will be released only in Target, so go and get them now. And hello, everybody. Welcome back if you guys did skip ahead. So, Minecraft. It just released its 1.21.7 update, which fixed a bunch of bugs with the Happy Ghast and added some Easter eggs from the Minecraft movie. They added a giant painting of Steve's dog, Dennis. The painting is called Good Boy. And the Minecraft team has also added a brand new version of Lava Chicken, of Steve's Lava Chicken. It is crazy. It is weird, but it's amazing that it's officially a part of the game. It's a music disc that you can get by killing a chicken jockey. How fitting. This version of Lava Chicken was made by Hyper Potions, and here at Nerd News, we want to make sure that you guys can see everything, but because this is a music disc, you guys can't really hear what it sounds like. So here's the full song if you guys want to listen to it. Well, not the full song. We'll put like a little bit of it. But if you guys do want to listen to the full song, I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. So here you guys go. Minecraft has also shown off a bunch of new features being added to the game later on in the future, all for copper. Copper will now be used to create copper armor, copper tools, along with copper chests, which the chests will be very useful with the new upcoming mob, the Copper Golems. Now, if you don't know, this is extremely cool because the Copper Golems were part of the Minecraft mob votes, which the Minecraft team stopped doing because of the backlash from fans. And yeah, It's very cool seeing a mob vote character that wasn't voted in finally be added to the game. The Copper Golem, when it's being made in the game, will spawn in with a copper chest. That when a player puts something in that chest, the golem will now go and collect that item and then sort it into a different chest. This is a very nice feature because now you don't have to spend so much time um, sorting your chests. You can have someone else do it for you. It's really cool, and now you could focus more on actually playing the game than having to sort everything. But moving on, this is old news and definitely did not happen this year. But I recently found a short game from 2024 called Stars in the Trash, where you play as a spoiled cat named Mocha who escapes its home to find its own adventure just to find out it never should have left home. While making friends and trying not to get caught by the kennelman before losing his best friend, Mocha has to try and find his way back home. While trying to make it back home, Mocha finds new friends and learns a very important lesson to not take things for granted. The game is completely animated like those older movies like All Dogs Go to Heaven and Fox and the Hound, meaning that this game is completely hand painted. Um, it's very cool. It's got a good story. It looks very nice. It's very nostalgic, and it just reminds me of being a kid again, which is very cool. I highly recommend you go play the game. It is on Steam right now for $11.99, so about $12. US dollars, by the way. I don't know what it is in any other currency. I apologize. So go play it. What are you waiting for? You could, if you really want to, stop the video, go play the game. Honestly, I think you guys will like it. Moving on to another game that is more current, not 2024, but 2025. The Bendy series is finally releasing a new game called Bendy Lone Wolf. This is a game where you play as Boris the Wolf, and honestly, it looks cool. The trailer showing off the gameplay also gave us a release date for August 15th, so next month. It will be released on Steam, so go wishlist it now so that way you guys can get updates about how much the game will be and when the game will officially come out. But that's it for the video game news. Let's hand it back over to Tim for your favorite news. No, for your news of your favorite TV shows. Go. Bye-bye.
What?
Oh, hi. Welcome back. I wasn't sleeping. It's only 6 in the morning. Moving on. Sorry. Sorry. Welcome back to the corner. I'm Tim Bringer, and Squid Games just released its third season on Netflix. I want to say it looks great. It looks cool. I don't know how the story actually is. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched season 2 yet, so if you want, go look up someone's review about it. Because I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. I just know it's out. Looks cool. Go watch it. But moving on. Marvel. Marvel released its Ironheart series on Disney Plus. Fans have mixed reviews on it. Some saying that Ironheart's character is completely ruined, which I don't think so. It's an adaptation. It's not supposed to be a one-to-one direct copy of the comics. It's the MCU version of Ironheart. I don't know why people are getting so mad at her. Like, yeah, she had a line about Iron Man saying, "Oh, he was only Iron Man because he was a rich billionaire." No, no. Again, people are mad that she said that, but she doesn't know that he was kidnapped by terrorists, right? She didn't, like, hell, we see that all the time in the real world where people don't know of a certain event and think someone's bad because they didn't know that they were involved in that certain event. Like, the Ironheart character, Riri Williams, probably didn't know that Iron Man was kidnapped by terrorists. And that's why he had to build an Iron Man suit to survive. That's totally fair that she thought the super rich billionaire just made a giant suit to go fight aliens. Like, of course you would think that. But I don't know why fans are getting so upset by it. But as a small spoiler, we finally got to see Mephisto in the Ironheart series. And honestly, I love him. He looks so cool. From what I know from the show, from the few episodes that I've seen, the show looks great. Again, I need to catch up on it. I'm still trying to catch up on all the Markiplier videos that I missed. So I've been focusing more on Markiplier than actual TV shows, which is very frustrating. But moving on, Marvel also released a sneak peek to their upcoming animated series, Eyes of Wakanda. Now, this series will be released on Disney Plus on August 27th later this year, so keep an eye out for that. From what we know so far about Eyes of Wakanda, it does take place on the sacred timeline in the MCU, just before any of the actual movies happen, which is cool. It's an anthology, I think that's how you say it, anthology series, and it looks great. It looks fantastic. The animation looks great. I also just want to make people know about this in advance, but I can guarantee people are gonna find something to complain about in this series, just like they did with Ironheart. And if you just don't listen to them, make your own opinion about the show instead of just reading someone's half-ass argument about it. And then please, because it's been happening a lot with a lot of Marvel movies. Hell, it's happened to the How to Train Your Dragon live-action movie. Like, what the fuck? Stop getting mad at shit. I liked the movie. It looks cool. And stop saying Superman looks like ass because of the one shot where his eyes are kind of like this. It was one camera angle in one movie scene. Calm the fuck down. Also, this movie's not supposed to be a dark, brooding version of Superman like Zack Snyder's version was, okay? It's supposed to be a different version of him. Shut the fuck up! Sorry. Moving on. Moving forward. I am so sorry. This is also old news. Tommy had something old, so I want to say something old, okay? Fuck off. But it's an indie series, an indie animation show called Undoes Rust. The show is on YouTube and it's on Newgrounds. It's a really cool show from what I could tell. It looks great. The full episode for the first episode is almost out, I think. I might be wrong. I might be really wrong. But if you guys really want to watch it, a link to that will be in the description down below. Now, moving on, we have one last piece of news, and it is very, very sad. The voice actor James Cathcart has passed away at the age of 71 years old. Again, due to cancer, but this time throat cancer. He was known for being the voice of Gary Oak, Professor Oak, James, and Meowth in the Pokemon anime. He was beloved by thousands of fans, and now he will be joining his Team Rocket partner, Rachel Lillis, who is the voice of Jessie and Misty who had also sadly passed away last year. James also, coincidentally enough, died on Rachel's birthday, which was July 8th. In a way, these two were always connected. It's upsetting. Um, you know, growing up with people like this who just do nothing but bring joy to thousands of kids and fans. Richard Horvitz is another voice actor that I very, very much like, and I even got to meet him. But when when I saw him, I realized that he's old, and it's just another reminder that nothing lasts forever. I honestly I haven't felt this way since Gilbert Godfrey passed away. As a final goodbye to honor Rachel and James, this is Team Rocket blasting off for the final time. Thank you, Tim. Moving on from one sad news to another, the comic book industry had just lost one of its legends again. James Shooter, known as Jim Shooter, had sadly passed away at the age of 73 years old. Jim was a writer, editor, and publisher in the comics industry. He worked for DC, Marvel, and Dark Horse Comics. And he even made his own comic company called Valiant Comics. He has been working with the comics since he was a kid. He made the Parasite villain for DC when he was 13 years old. He pushed out lots of amazing comics like Secret Wars 1 and 2, Daredevil number 141, Dr. Solar, Man of the Atom, and the XO Manowar, yeah, I think is how you say it. And he completely changed the comic book industry for the good, for the better. Like, he will be greatly missed, and like comic book creators before him, his legacy and his work will always, always live on. Moving on to Five Nights at Freddy's. The upcoming Five Nights at Freddy's graphic novel, Tales from the Pizza Plex Graphic Novel Collection Volume 2, has been canceled. Due to the pages being leaked, fans were not liking what they saw on those pages that were leaked. And so now we think the creators had stopped the production and had canceled the book to make some changes to it in order for us fans not to cry about it. So it sucks that it's canceled, and it was literally just about to come out. There's like in a couple months, so yeah, very sad. But hey, maybe we'll get it somewhere in the future with better looking art, maybe. I don't know. They did kind of screw it up just a little bit, so maybe I'm part of the problem. I don't know. But moving on. Marvel has announced that they're making a 5-issue comic book series called Palworld. This is another Palworld series, this time for 2025. Not to be confused with any of the other Palworlds from the past, from like the 50 years in the past. But this comic book series will be created by writer, again, apologies for names, Christios Gage, and artist Marcus Tu. He's either Tu or Toe. I don't know. I'm sorry. And as far as we know, there's going to be a new character added. This time going to be Night Monkey. Night Monkey was also just used as a joke in the Spider-Man Far From Home film, but is now being made canon by getting his own character. Cool. I really like that idea. Still don't like the name Night Monkey, but I know it was just a joke and now it's an actual character, so it's just like, I don't know. But moving on. We also know the villain might be Maestro, the alternate version of the Hulk, but we don't know for sure until the comic book honestly comes out. We also know that another character that is showing up in the series is Starbrand, but we don't know which version of Starbrand this is because Starbrand is actually just a object that whoever wields it becomes Starbrand, kind of like Green Lantern, where like the ring, whoever has the ring, they become Green Lantern. It just depends of who's wielding it. From what I can tell, this could either be Kenneth Cornell or Kevin Connor. I'm not sure who it's going to be. I just hope that they're cool and they're good. Moving on. But the series will officially come out September 24th, later this year. So we will keep you updated, and I will try to keep an eye out for that. And if I mess it up like I did with the Jeff the Shark comic, I'm sorry. But moving on to some merchandise news. Jazzwares just gave us our first look at the Five Nights at Freddy's Squishmallows. Of course, we're getting Squishmallows for the original band members, Chica, Bonnie, Foxy, and of course, Freddy Fazbear. These look pretty good. Honestly, you can't really fuck it up too badly. They did pretty good. I like it. I don't know how much they're going to be yet. Most likely the price for an average Squishmallow, which is sadly like $20, $30, I don't know, but yeah, cool. I'm trying so hard not to buy it. I'm gonna try so hard because I don't have room for it and I'm running out of money. Yeah, moving on. Jazzwares had also revealed that they are making a 5-figure pack for Yo Gabba Gabba. But sadly, this Yo Gabba Gabba box set will only be exclusive for the San Diego Comic-Con, which is really cool, and I wish I could get one. But I don't have money to go to San Diego Comic-Con. So I guess I'll just save the pictures and then use it for editing somewhere in the future. But that is it for today. That was all the news we had. It was very sad. We had a lot of people pass away recently, especially the voice actor James. That one hit hard because I grew up with that guy. And I know Tim talked about it earlier as well. So I hope you all have an excellent day. Remember to drink water. It's summer again, so it's really hot out there, so drink water. Fuck cancer, right? Fuck cancer. Fuck COVID. Try not to get sick, everybody. Stay safe. And call your loved ones. Hold your cat. Pet your dog. Love up your fish, snake. Call your mom. Call your dad. Text your brother or your sister. As a final note, I just want to... This is not in my script at all. This is just popping in the top of my head. But there is a flood going on over in Texas. I will leave a link down below for people to donate to try and help people in need, especially with the rescue costs. I don't know if... I'm not going to go into specifics about it, but I recently had one of my family friends, their family had been really affected with those floods. I agree. Well, bye, everybody. Stay safe. You want to say bye? You want to say bye, Greg? No? Cats. Goodbye. I'm sorry for talking so much. We hope you enjoyed the news today. Episodes like this are made possible by viewers like you. Thank you.